What you're thinking dictates where you're going. Need you to hear me. When you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at change. Today, let's talk about 5 strategies to redefine your reality. I want to talk about the science of interpersonal success. Oh, you know what's up? Turn me up. I'm mic'd up. Join me and let's mix it up. What's good people? How you doing? How you living? How's it going? What's happening? I hope that you are doing well. Well, I want to welcome you to another edition of In the Mix. I'm your host with the most, yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor. And it is an honor that you have joined me today. Family, I need you to help a brother out. Come on, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up button on this video. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Yes, I need you to do that. I'm growing your greatness. Help me to grow our channel for change, our channel that creates change, our channel that breaks chains. And today we're going to spotlight and highlight a particular topic. Yeah, we're going to have a courageous conversation of illumination. But in order to do that, like we always do at this time, I need you to drop some light bulb emojis in the chat. As a matter of fact, come on, find that light bulb emoji. Do that. Drop that in the chat. As a matter of fact, let's lighten it up. Let's light it up. Let's brighten it up. We too lit to quit. Let's flip the switch on it. Why? Because we are the light of the world. And today, as we have this conversation of illumination, we're going to spotlight and highlight a particular topic today. I want to talk about 5 strategies to redefine your reality, looking at the science of interpersonal success. Yes. And success begins within before it ever happens with them. It's the one and only legendary Lauryn Hill who said, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? And for years, what we have done, we have emphasized and we've re-emphasized and we've analyzed the importance of setting goals and forming healthy, positive habits and visualizing what we want success to look like in our own lives. These are definitely valuable tools, without a doubt. These are the ingredients, some of the ingredients that really speak to interpersonal success. They're valuable tools. But the cornerstone of the long-lasting change that's going to evolve and that's going to really ingratiate us and invigorate us to a greater level moves us into a place of self-identity. Because if you don't know who you are, people are going to tell you what you're not. And you'll never know who you are until you know whose you are. What are the principles that you live by? What is it that you stand on? What are you saying, this is what I'm going to live my life like. I'm standing 10 toes down on it. I'm drawing a line in the sand. And as I draw a line in the sand, as I stand 10 toes down on it, I'm not backing away. I'm not backing down. Right? I'm going to stay down on that. And I'm going to lift my head up as a result of it. Goal setting, consistent habit building, forming positive, healthy habits is very important. Visualizing success. All of those things create momentum for us. But beyond all of that, it is about our self-identity. It's about how we perceive ourselves. Family, just type redefine your reality. Come on, type that. Type redefine your reality. You got to do that. You got to develop that. You got to hone in on that. You got to come to that particular level of an aspect of developing that foundational element for change that's going to be in your life. Identity is not just some self-identity is not just some level of a concept. No, it's the total reality of who it is that you are. It's the bedrock of the foundation for how you're going to break through in your life. It's the power of what it is that you hold within yourself. And I need you to hear me. If you're aiming for long-lasting change, if that is what you want to move into your particular place in your life, to where now you're finding a foundation for your relationships, your spiritual development, your insight, and your level of success, you have to reshape how you view yourself. You have to reshape how you see yourself. What you're thinking dictates where you're going. Your perception, your perspective, and your perspective and your perception all coalesce within each other. You have to reinvent yourself. You have to redefine your reality. You have to reimagine your life. You have to get to that particular place to where you rise with a rebirth. Come on, family, just type rise, type rise. Come on, type rise, rise, rise. Rise above it, rise above the negative philosophy, rise above the negative narratives that you've painted, that you've allowed other people to paint in your life. Rise and take off the disguise. Your identity matters. I need you to hear me. Your identity matters. So much so that your self-perception and your self-identity are interconnected with each other. Becoming who it is that you desire to be also speaks to the aspiration of who it is that you will become. When you're changing the way that you look at things about your life, the things that you look at change. This is beyond that which is just motivational. This has to become practical. This has to move into a place of self-determination. The science of neuroplasticity speaks about this, and it says that you rewire your brain. The wiring in your brain is based upon the thoughts that you think. It's based upon what you say about yourself and what you say to yourself. It's based upon the repeated beliefs. It's based upon the patterns that shape your reality. Who you are as a person is dictated based upon your pattern. Who you date, who you marry as a particular person speaks to the patterns of what it is that you have conceptualized for yourself. If you see yourself as a singer, you're going to sing. If you see yourself as a writer, you're going to write. No matter how much it may be of a struggle to get those words on those papers, those words on that laptop, you're going to eventually do what it is that you feel is within you. I need you to hear me. You will only behave to the level of what it is that you believe. You behave based upon the level of what you believe about yourself. If you see yourself as a leader, you're going to lead. If you see yourself as a leader, you're going to develop healthy individuality and healthy individualized self-concepts. You're going to develop yourself as a leader. You're going to be organized as a professional. Your daily habits and your daily decisions are going to reflect that. Family, just type leadership, type leadership, type leadership. I can't lead anybody else until I first lead myself. I can't behave beyond what I believe. What is it that you believe about yourself? Who stopped you? Who's talking you out of your destiny? Is it your own thoughts that are in your mind? Is it your own skewed self-concept of this is how it's always been, and mama didn't do this, and daddy didn't do that, and such happened, and my ex put me in this particular place, in this predicament, and now I feel cornered? You will only behave to the level of what it is that you believe. For some of us, we can't redefine our reality until we redefine our belief system. Come on, you're bigger than what happened to you. You're stronger than what they did. You will not become the lot of what you've experienced in life. Conversations like this one right here, family, is why you need to become a member of our In the Mix family. I'm just telling you. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just letting you know right now. Come on. The conversations that we have in our In the Mix family is why you need to become a member, even right now. Shout out to all of our members in our live chat area. They got a digital decal. They got a badge by their name that lets me know that they are a member, and I appreciate you for your support and for your partnership. I'm talking to some other individuals. I'm talking to you, yes, you, who can become a partner too. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video for how and where to become a member of In the Mix. Become a member of our In the Mix community. Tap that link, click that link. Yes, and you're going to see 3 options pop up: VIP, Royalty, OQP. Choose one of those 3. My gift to you is to give you access to our members only area. Membership has its privileges. You're going to get the behind the scenes content, exclusive footage, conversations that I don't share here, only in our membership area. Membership has its privileges. Unlock the unlimited. Get an all access pass right now. We're having a super conversation. Drop a super chat, drop a super sticker. We're talking about redefining your reality. I'm going to give you 5 strategies to redefine your reality as we're talking about the science of interpersonal success. Yeah. Drew Hill said, we were 5 steps to eternity. Yeah, that's what it said. But no, we're 5 steps to reality. 5 steps to redefining your reality so that you can align your actions with the person that you want to become. Here's what you have to do. One is that you have to imagine your future self. Family, just type imagine, type imagine, type imagine. Imagine speaks to imagination. Imagine speaks to image. What is the imagination? What is the image? What are you imagining about yourself? Redefine your reality speaks to the image, right? You are created in the image of God. Are you reflecting his image, or are you reflecting the image of what society says, or are you reflecting the image of a lie identity? I need you to hear me. Am I walking in the identity of Christ, or am I walking in the lie identity of my crisis? So if I'm going to imagine my future self, I've got to envision my best self. I can't envision until I transform my mind. Beyond just accomplishments of what it is, what do I imagine about myself for the type of character I want to have? The type of habits that I want to live by? The type of traits that I want to exude? Right? If you see yourself as a business professional, yeah, you might see yourself as someone who's decisive, somebody who's a leader, somebody who's confident, somebody who's innovative. That's important. How do you imagine your personal life? Do you see yourself as personable? Do you see yourself as charismatic? Do you see yourself as energetic? Do you see yourself as somebody who is ingratiating, somebody who is gregarious, somebody who's focused, somebody who's developing a positive, healthy, interpersonal well-being? Why do I say that? The more clear your vision, the easier it is to act in ways that align with it. Can't be vague when it comes to your vision. Vision doesn't do vagueness. I have to move into a place to where I have clear vision, clear inspiration, to where now my actions are in alignment with the type of individual that I want to become. Secondly, family, just type let go, type let go, type let go. I'm giving you 5 of these. I'm giving you 5 strategies to redefine your reality. It's a science to this. The science of interpersonal success. If you just joined us right here, I'm so glad that you're in the mix with yours truly, Dr. Eddie Connor. It's an honor that you joined us today. As your host with the most, we're talking about redefining your reality. Secondly, as I told you, after imagining your future self, imagining your future self. Secondly, you have to let go. Type let go, family. Type let go. Let go. What am I letting go of? I'm letting go of limiting beliefs. I'm letting go of stinking thinking that keeps me soaking and sinking. I'm letting go of anachronistic scarcity mindset. That which is just an old type of mindset. That's what I'm letting go of. I got to let that go so that I can not be conformed to this world, but I can be transformed by the renewing of my mind. I got to let go. Let go of all the reasons why it won't work. Let go of all the limiting beliefs. Let go of all the vision snipers. Let go of all the emotional squatters. Yeah, what are the emotional squatters? Those type of patterns and systems and belief systems and those negative thoughts that are living in your mind. Why are you allowing people's opinions to become your prison? Break out of it. Renew your mind. Whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are worthy, whatsoever things are just, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Got to let go of the limiting beliefs. And here's the thing. Many of us are carrying within ourselves outdated versions of ourselves. Oh, come on. It's time for an upgrade. Family, just type upgrade. I can't tell you to tap your neighbor, but I can tell you to type your neighbor. Just type upgrade. Come on. You're on an antiquated old system of thinking. You got to update your software. You need an update. You need an update. What I understand is on the keys of a keyboard, it says this. It says Control, Alt, Delete. I got to get control of my mindset. I got to alternate some things. I got to develop what is the alternative to this thing that seems to have control over my mind. I got to get control over it. I have to find an alternative. Habits don't just leave by osmosis. No, I have to find an alternative. If I know I love Skittles and I know that ain't good for my teeth, I gotta find an alternative. I need strawberries. If I know Butterfingers are my kryptonite, I need blueberries. I have to find an alternative. Control your thinking. Nobody else can do that for you. Only you can do that for yourself. Got to alternate. Got to find an alternative. And then you have to delete. You got to let it go. Let go of that. Oh, you keep saying to yourself, you're bad with money. That's why you are. You keep saying to yourself, you're not creative. That's why you're not. Get control of your mouth. Get control of your mindset. And start telling yourself what God tells you about you. And oftentimes these negative beliefs are shaped by our past experiences. But now it stymies and stifles your current progress. And it seeks to destroy and eliminate your future. Why? Because the thief cometh not before to steal, kill, and to destroy. But you said, I come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. I can't have the abundant life holding on to the old life. I can't upgrade myself if I keep downgrading myself with negative thoughts. Go on. So you gotta free yourself. Family, just type free yourself. Free yourself from limiting beliefs. Free yourself from limiting identities. Embrace your growth. Evolve. Because if you don't evolve, you won't be involved. Redefine your reality so that you can shift higher, so that you can aspire higher into the person that you were created to be, so that you can overcome and become. Family, I got more in store. I told you I had 5. I got 5 on it. I got 5 on it. I got it. I've only got 2 that I've given you. But trust me, once you stick and stay, come back on the other side of this break. I got more in store for you as I'm empowering your mindset and redefining your reality too. Stick and stay. More is on the way. After these messages, I'll be right back. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the join now button, fill out the form, be transformed. Just shift your ideas into income. your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly. Yeah, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content, all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to the eaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now, accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. Is such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday. 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays. And then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in the place at the Remnant Worshipers Church. Yes, y'all, and we don't stop. Come on, family, I need you to heed to these resources that you've heard. Let's get back to the word. We're talking about redefining your reality, and this is a good one here. 5 strategies. I got 5 on. I told you I do. From me to you. We mentioned, as we're talking about 5 strategies for redefining your reality, looking at the science of interpersonal success, it begins within, not with them. Told you, number 1, you have to identify, or rather, you have to imagine your future self by identifying who it is that you want to become, identifying your vision and envisioning that. You have to imagine your future self. What is your imagination? What is the image of what it is that you want to express and become? Secondly, I told you got to let go of limiting beliefs. You have to. Don't allow your mindset to talk you out of what it is that God wants you to step into. Thirdly, start small. Start small, but be consistent. Family, just type consistency. You cannot despise the day of small beginnings. Everybody starts somewhere. You start off with 0 followers. You start off with $0. You start off with 0 connections and 0 contacts, and you build from there. For this YouTube channel, I had to start off with 0. You shift from 0 to hero by the whole aspect of consistency. Consistency and frequency are interconnected. Those two have to go together. Consistency is the fact that I'm showing up. As many times as I said, I'm going to show up. Frequency is how often I show up in the midst of showing up. If I say I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to show up, I'm going to show up to do a show. Well, okay. That means I'm showing up to do a show based upon the fact that, yes, I'm going to say that I'm going to do it, but also how frequent will I do it? I'm coming once a week. Am I coming twice a week? Y'all know I'm here 5 days a week. The frequency. I'm showing up, yeah, but the frequency speaks to how often I'm going to show up. Come on, what are you doing to show up for you every single day? What are you doing to show up for your children, for your spouse, and for your house, and show up for the vision of what it is that God told you to do? Are you being consistent with it? What tiny steps are you taking? Bobby Brown said, every little step I take, you will be there. You got to be there for you. Every little step I take is not somebody else being there for me. It's me being there for me first, because I can't expect you to be there for me if I'm not there for myself. I got to be there. I got to be present in the moment. They said one of Michael Jordan's greatest strengths is not that he could jump so high, not that he could fly through the air, not that he had an amazing turnaround jump shot, not how he was just Baryshnikov with a basketball, not that he was Fred Astaire in the air. It was the fact that he was present in the moment. Wherever he was there. I know that sounds crazy, but it's real. It's real. It's really redefining your reality. Wherever he was there. We can't say that for ourselves these days because we're always on our phone. We always got something that's disrupting us and distracting us. Come on now, you're sitting in the business meeting, but you're thinking about your grocery list. You're in church, but you think about what you're going to eat after church. Are you present mentally, spiritually, socially, and emotionally? Some people are presently absent. Come on. While I'm there, I have to be there. Got to take tiny steps. Got to mitigate distractions. It's the small actions. It's the small actions that mitigate the distractions, that reflect the person that you are going to become. It is that wise aphorism that said, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Are you willing to take the single step? Oh, I got 999 more. I got 999, but a step ain't one. Come on. I got to keep taking the step because I'm making progress. Want to be healthier? Adjust your diet. Want to be more productive? Itemize what's going to be the priorities for you each and every single day, or if not, the night before. Small actions compound over time. It becomes compounded interest that strengthens your identity. The power of consistency is not just a one-time event. It's not episodic. It's about daily, intentional steps. Here's what it's about. It's about progress over perfection. Come on. It's about progress over perfection. Family, just type progress. Type progress. Listen, I'm doing In the Mix. We've been doing In the Mix for a year now. A year and some change. Steadily, consistently, frequently. Have I reached the pinnacle of perfection with my show? I don't think so yet. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. But it's about progress over perfection. Sure, we'll get to the perfection each and every single step that we're taking. I believe we're getting better each and every single time. I sure hope so. I hope you agree. But it's about the progress each and every single day. I need to be going to bed at night, asking myself and celebrating myself to say, you know what? Today I'm better than I was yesterday. And if you can say that when you lay your head on your pillow at night, that you're better today than you were yesterday, you won. You won the day. You won the moment. That's what it's about. Progress over perfection. Each small action lays the groundwork for the foundation of what it is that you're going to build. And I need you to hear me on this. What you do daily matters more than what you do once in a while. Are you hearing me? What you do daily matters more than what you do once in a while. once in a while is you being consistently inconsistent. Come on. Consistently, consistency, frequency. And your frequency is dictated based upon what you think about frequently. Your vibe is going to attract your tribe. Let me go on. I'm coming around the mountain. Here I come. Been talking about redefining your reality, the signs of interpersonal success, giving you 5 strategies. Told you number 1, you got to imagine your future self. Got to let go of limiting beliefs, the stinking thinking that keeps you sulking and sinking. Thirdly, you have to start small but consistent. Fourthly, change how you talk to yourself. Some of us, we're just so disrespectful to ourselves when we talk to ourselves. The thoughts that you have, oh yeah, for many of us, you disrespect yourself. That's why it's so easy for other people to disrespect you, because you disrespect you. You disrespect yourself with the thoughts that you think. That's why even you're disrespectful to other people, because of the thoughts that you think. When you disrespect yourself with your own level of thinking, it's easy for other people to disrespect you. When you disrespect yourself with your own level of thinking, it's easy for you to disrespect other people. But there's some people that you're going to try to disrespect. They're going to say, listen, I'm drawing a fine line in the sand. It's a thin line between my love and your hate. That's what it is. I have created healthy boundaries not to tolerate that. You got to create some healthy mental boundaries in your mind. If it doesn't bring peace and increase, I don't want to think about it. Why? Because he said, I'll keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on me. You got to shift my thinking. The words you use to describe yourself are powerful. Got to shift your words. Why? Because your words create your world. What you speak into the atmosphere will appear. Your future or your funeral is on the tip of your tongue. Death and life is in the power of the tongue. What are you saying to you about you? Let me talk to you. Is your tongue a gun against yourself? I need you to hear me. Is your tongue a gun against yourself? Are you always pulling the trigger because you're triggered? Oh, I'm talking better than you typing back to me. Are you always pulling the trigger because you're triggered? Family, just type change. Change how you talk to yourself. Are you assassinating your own character? Are you killing your own confidence based upon what you're saying? I need you to hear me. You will see what you say. You keep saying you're a failure, you're going to see that. You keep saying that you're a success. I guarantee you're going to see that. Now you're going to also empower you to work towards that. Because the affirmation is going to promote you to take action. The words you use to describe yourself are powerful. Instead of saying, I'm not good at this, replace it with, I'm learning, I'm improving. Instead of saying that you can't do it, start saying that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. You got to swap out and exchange. I ain't got time for this. I don't have time. With, I'm going to prioritize what matters most. Taking action with the prioritization. Why? Because language lifts you to new levels. Your language has a certain level. Your language causes you to access particular levels or deny you access thereof. I got to shift my language if I want to shift to another level. I got to shift my language so that I can reinforce my belief into now becoming something bigger, better, brighter as a result. Last but not least, family, are y'all getting something from this? I'm talking about 5 strategies to redefine your reality. I told you got to imagine your future self. Got to do it. Ain't nothing but to do it. Number 2, you got to let go of limiting beliefs. Thirdly, start small, but be consistent. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Don't despise the day of small beginnings. Fourthly, Got to change how you talk to yourself. Yeah, when you change the way that you look at things, the thing that you look at change. When you change how you talk to you, you'll change how you view you. Come on. Shift that pattern, and you're going to become a better person. Last but not least, shape your environment. Shape your environment. And to a certain degree, it becomes a nature versus nurture approach. Nature speaks to the environment where I was raised. Nurture speaks to how it is that I was raised. And for many of us, we need to find ways to proactively shift our environment. What am I talking about? Your surroundings. I'm talking about the people, the faces, the places, the spaces, the media, the things that you're watching, being cognizant of what goes into your eye gate. Profoundly, all of those things profoundly impact your identity. You become the amalgamation, you become the sum of what it is that you seek after. I got to put the blinders on. I got to put the boundaries on in my mindset, in my life. I have to surround myself with supportive individuals. Just because everybody's around you doesn't mean that they're with you. The people who are with you are going to go to battle, not against you, but they're going to go to battle with you. Why is that? Because a win for them is a win for you too. A win for you is a win for them too. They don't get quiet when you win and get loud when you struggle. Some people clap when you lose and they're quiet when you win. They don't clap when you win. They clap when you lose. They're not inspiring you. They're not encouraging you. They're not supportive to you. You don't have, for many of us, you don't have mentors, you have tormentors. Let me talk to you. You don't have people who are praying for you. You have people who are preying on you. Listen, you got to get to a particular place to where even when you hear people say, hey, I'm praying for you. Listen, shawty, I need you to spell it. Bruh, I need you to spell it. I'm praying for you. Yeah, spell it. Is it P-R-E-Y or is it P-R-A-Y? Because it's a difference. And here's the thing. You shall know a tree by the fruit that it bears, not by the leaves. Just because a tree has leaves doesn't mean it has fruit. Just because a tree has leaves, don't get so distracted. Don't get stuck like Chuck in a pickup truck. Don't get swindled. Don't become somebody who is easily tricked out of your anointing, out of your grace, out of your greatness. A tree having no fruit but having leaves lets you know I need to leave it alone. What kind of fruit is it bearing? Is the fruit rotten? Well, I'm bearing fruit, but is your fruit rotten? Hello? I gotta be focused on the environment. Come on. What does your environment in your home look like? Because the environment in the home is oftentimes an expression of how you feel at home internally. The house of your home, the house of your heart, the house of your mindset. If it's cluttered, if it's junky, if it's chaotic, you can't create in chaos. Hello? Shape your environment. That means you got to be real hands-on with it. That means you got to mold it. You got to fashion it. You got to put some order to it. That's what you got to do. Remember that commercial? I don't know if it's regional. I don't know if it's national. I don't know if it's local. I don't know. I just know the song had a little jingle in it. You know them jingles with the commercials. Those really stick to you. Those become sticky statements. It was a little jingle. I don't even know if the commercial comes on anymore. I don't watch TV much. But the song goes like this. At medical weight loss, it's a shape of things to come. Da da da. I don't know if that's in your city, if you've seen that. But the key word is shape. Medical weight loss, it's a shape of things to come. Shape. Got to shape your body. Got to shape your mindset. Got to shape your environment. That means you got to be hands-on with your own progress. There's some things that you're hanging on to that are holding on to you that you got to loose it. You got to lose it. You got to let it go. Come on. It's time for you to be the biggest loser. It's time for you to lose the weight that's been holding on to you and been hanging on to you. It's time for you to experience some weight loss. The weight of worry, the weight of depression, the weight of negativity, the weight of people's opinions that become your prison, the weight of a skewed vision, the weight of limiting beliefs, the weight of the negative way of how you disrespect and talk to yourself, the weight of how you're always trying to compare and compete and contrast yourself with everybody else. That doesn't alleviate depression, but it adds to it. The weight of the things that are holding on to your mental health, to where it feels as if you've been hanging on to life by just a thread alone. It moves you into a place of now you have to get to a space and place of transformation. You don't redefine your reality. You don't tap into the science of interpersonal success without interpersonal transformation. Come on, family, type transformation. I got to be a transformer. And that goes beyond just some role. That just goes beyond just some movie action film. I got to be an interpersonal transformer to where I'm not conformed to this world, but I am transformed by the renewing of my mind. It's the tiny actions, the tiny thoughts. It's the foxes that spoil the vine. What adjustments am I making? Am I adjusting to life? Or is life adjusting to me? Come on. Am I adjusting to my situation? Or am I making sure in the power of my transformation that the situation is adjusting to me? Come on, I got to realign my mind. Realign my mind. Realign your mind. Realign your mind, family. Come on, rephrase that. Reformat. Reframe that negative stinking thinking. Connect with people who are going to inspire you. Got to take that first step. Right? Why is that? Because the person you're capable of becoming is waiting. And here's what you got to do. You got to start delaying and then you got to stop delaying and denying, and you got to start accessing your destiny. The person you're capable of becoming is waiting. Come on, stop waiting for the perfect time. Time doesn't wait for the perfect you. Why are you waiting for the perfect time? It's time for more progress. If you make the progress, I guarantee you're going to move into that place of perfection. Somebody's waiting for you to become who you are so they can become who they're supposed to be. Here's the question. How much longer will you make them wait? Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Family, just type now is the time. Type now is the time. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard. I really do. I want you to sow into this word that you've heard even now. Why is that? Because it's not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to sow right now into reinventing yourself, into redefining your reality, into reimagining your life, into rising into a rebirth by, here it is, redefining your reality. And when you redefine your reality, here's what you do. You don't do any of this until you realign your mind, until you transform your mindset. That's what it's about. These are strategies to do it. You can walk it out. You can do it without a doubt. This is the science of spiritual development, the science of interpersonal success. I want you to sow into this word that you heard, not as a debt that you owe, it is a seed that you sow. I want you to sow the seed right now into this word that you have heard. I want you, as you're sowing your seed, to name your seed. Maybe you're naming your seed reinvention. Maybe you're naming your seed redefinition. Maybe you're naming your seed reimagine. Maybe you're naming your seed rise. Maybe you're naming your seed redefine. Maybe you're naming your seed realignment for your divine assignment. I don't know what you're naming your seed, but I want you to name your seed as you sow your seed. You say, where did I sow my seed? I'm so glad that you asked. Cash App, $Dr. Eddie Ministries, Dr. Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr, gmail.com. Link is in the chat. Link is in the description of this video for how and where to give. Go ahead, do that even right now. We've been having a super conversation, family. I want you to drop a super chat. I want you to drop a super sticker. Even right now. You know this word was for you. I want you to sow into this word that it reaps 30, 60, 100 fold. This is good ground right here. Your seed helps to meet the need of this program and broadcast, to get the software that we need. All the things that you don't see behind the scenes that help this program to continue to flourish each and every single week, each and every single weekday, with consistency and frequency, 5 days a week. I want you to go ahead and do that even right now. Thank you so much for the super chat, for the super sticker. Thank you so much for giving online through Cash App. Yes. $Dr. Eddie Ministries, PayPal, Zelle, EddieConnorJr at gmail.com. And I'm joining my faith with yours that God does exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think as you sow into this word that you have heard even now. Yeah, as you sow into this word that you've heard. Simply because it's going to reap a harvest of blessings. Yes, it will. Yes, it shall. Yes, it can. I'm appreciative of you. Exceedingly abundantly above all that you can ask or think. I want you to become a member of our Eagles community. Yeah, I want you to become a viable member of my village. That's right. I want you to become a viable member of my amazing village, where I empower you to soar into greater success and purpose. Join my virtual village. That's right. I like that. Join my virtual village, where I'm empowering you to soar into greater success and purpose. It's time for you to spread your wings. If you spread your wings, you're going to win. You're going to mount up with wings as eagles. You're going to run and not be weary, walk and not faint. And I want to empower you to prosper. This is the year for you to prosper. Spirit, soul, body, financially, in every specific aspect. It takes strategy to do that. Strategy, structure, solutions, and systems on how to take your vision to another dimension. You know you got so much from just here as I was just talking. Imagine how much more you're going to get in our virtual village by becoming a member of our Eagles Academy. Go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Theeaglesacademy.com. When you get there, tap the join now button. I guarantee when you fill out the form, you're going to be transformed. Theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Get access to our private Facebook group. Get access to all of our sessions, past and present. Get access to all of our amazing accountability partners. Yeah, get access in our private Facebook group and all that as we connect, as we network. Your network determines your network determines your net worth. Being around the type of individuals who are going to adhere to all 5 of those principles of what it is that I shared today. And then, as an added bonus, you get access to all of the sessions that I teach, live and in color, where I'm coaching you, teaching you, training you, empowering you, week by week, on how to soar to a greater level. EAGLES, our acronym is Empowered, Authentically Gifted Leaders Envisioning Success. If you want to experience that transformation, if you really want to grow in your success, if you really want to grow in your emotional intelligence, what are you waiting for? I'm talking to you. Now is the time to get connected to a virtual village like ours, a community of camaraderie and accountability that's going to empower you to overcome everything that seems to be overwhelming, to where now you move into a place that is overcoming. Become a member of our In the Mix family. Links in the chat, links in the description of this video. Click on that link, tap that link. Yes, become a member of our In the Mix family. And of course, become a member of our virtual village, the Eagles Academy, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com, theeaglesacademy.com. Family, In the Mix is out of time, but trust me, I'm not out of truth. Were you transformed today? Did this empower you? If you feel like this is making you better, just type better, type better, type better, type better. If you felt you got better today. In the Mix is out of time, but trust me, I'm not out of truth. So I want to thank you for rocking with me. I want to thank you for riding with me. I want to thank you for rolling with me. Why? Because that's just how we roll. And we roll together like this, like that. And that's the way it is. Each and every single weekday, Monday through Friday, for In the Mix. Yes, I mix it up right here on our YouTube side. Hit that thumbs up button. Like, comment, share. You know you need to share this. Don't come on, don't be selfish now. Share this with somebody. Send them the link to this. Go back and watch the replay. Share this replay with somebody. Share this once it's over. And once the replay hits it. Yeah, right after I'm done, right here. You can replay it over and over and over again. Let this seep into your mind. Let this marinate in your mental. Of course, sincere salute. Shout out to all of you who are watching us on our social media sites. Yeah, it's just satellite station on social media. I just got a question for you. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Well, then step this way. Which way? By friending me, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, TikTok. We don't stop at EddieConnorJr. Come on, family. Put some respect on my name. EddieConnorJr. Y'all keep showing love. I'm going to keep showing up. Yes, I'm personally inviting you to show up to our amazing church, where I serve as the pastor of the Remnant Worshipers Ministry in the city of Detroit. 20470 Hubble Street is the address. Join us this Sunday. Join us this Sunday for an amazing time, amazing worship experience, and the word, powerful prayer, praise, and preaching. I'm personally inviting you to get a word from me and to experience God on a greater level. Join me this Sunday, 10 o'clock a.m. Tell somebody, bring somebody. Get more information about our church at trwchurch.org. You can get any of my books. I've got 18 books out there on Amazon, ebooks, audiobooks, hard copies. Add me to your library. You can get signed copies as well at my website, EddieConnor.com, EddieConnor.com. I got a litany of resources out there that are going to really speak life into your life, and it's going to help you, especially to build your book, to birth your book. I've written 18 books now, best-selling books. Don't you think I could teach you a little something? Don't you think I know a thing or two about a thing or two? Yeah, I sure do. Go ahead and get that. This is the year to write your book. Let me show you how to do that from point A to point Z. How to manifest your manuscript in the marketplace. How to market your book. How to promote it. How to sell it. How to use social media to do that. On and offline. Whether you have a following or not. Let me show you how to increase your book sales. For those of you who already have books out there, go get it right now. It's on my website, EddieConnor.com. Whenever you're writing a book, I don't care if you're in a board meeting, if you're a professor, if you're a pastor, the power of speaking means a lot. Whatever you're building, you can build it better if you're using better words. You have to be able to communicate your message clearly. If not, it's a lot of mumbo jumbo and it's a lot of mumbling and it's a lot of ranting and raving. You have no clear direction. You're communicating in a zigzag rather than being linear on a straight line. Let me show you how to do that. There's an art to communication. Once you get my Successful Speaker Strategies, virtual, visual empowerment resource, step-by-step virtual training guide that's going to speak life into your life. You can get both of those resources again at my website, EddieConnorJr. If you're looking for a dynamic speaker. Speaking of speaking, if you're looking for a dynamic speaker, why would you look any further? You know that I'm the man for the job. Come on, invite me to your podcast. Invite me to speak at your church, your conference, your community center, your school, your graduation, your session. Let's make some progression. All you have to do is email me to invite me. info@EddieConnor.com. 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 And it would be an honor for me to empower you. Yours truly, Dr. Eddie, your main man, 100 grand. Yo, brother. And I mean that. From another mother. Family has been fun, but you know, brother, got to run. So I want you to know it's been a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy. Yes, it has been beyond measure, but I want you, yes, you, I'm talking to you now. So remember to keep the faith and believe it's going to be bigger, better, brighter, peace, and a whole lot of love. Keep soaring higher. You know, I realize the extent of your development is connected to the extent of your investment. What I mean, invest little, develop little. But we're investing much into you as you invest in yourself by developing your purpose, developing your goals and your dreams and your ideals and your ideas, shifting you from ideas to income. Where does this all happen at? I'm so glad you asked. It takes place in our Eagles Academy. All you have to do is go right now to theeaglesacademy.com, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed to shift your ideas into income, your contacts into contracts, really to grow your ideas, your impact, and your influence. You owe it to you to invest in you. And as a result of it, now you are able to be coached and mentored and be a part of our live trainings with yours truly, with me, along with a host of other leaders and trendsetters and trailblazers and accountability partners. No one grows in a silo. The power of mentorship, it takes what I've learned in years and months and I give it to you in minutes. What I've learned in decades and I can give it to you in days. To be a part of our private Facebook group, to get guided feedback through our Eagle's Nest reflections, to get access to all of the content and all the live sessions and the trainings of business development, of financial stewardship, of the impact and empowerment that only takes place when you go right now to theeaglesacademy.com. Again, when you get there, tap the Join Now button, fill out the form, be transformed. But it doesn't just stop there. You want to develop your book? Then guess what? You are an aspiring author. You need to get my bestseller book blueprint. It's available right now, accessidentity.org/author. All of the insight of what it is that I have used to write 18 books and be a best-selling author. You owe it to you to get your hands on that. You also owe it to you to get my Successful Speaker Strategies download. I'm telling you, whatever you're building, you can build it better if you use better words. Let me show you how to develop your communication. There's an art to communication. Let me show you how to develop that. Go right now as well to accessidentity.org/speaker. And then I am blessed to pastor the Remnant Worshipers Church. I want you to be a part of the church that I am pastoring at right now. It's such a great thing of what it is that God has fashioned us to do. And it's taking place right here in the city of Detroit, 10 a.m. every Sunday. 6 p.m. we have prayer on Tuesdays. And then 7 p.m. on those same Tuesdays, we have TNT Tuesdays. Truth and Transformation. It's amazing. You want to be a part of it. Go right now, trwchurch.org. And then I want to see your face in the place this Sunday at 20470 Hubble Street. I'm doing my best to save you a seat. Powerful prayer, praise, and a preach word. Can't wait to see your face in place at the Remnant Worshipers Church.